Hello, I'm Dana Waldo, Senior Vice President for Frontier Communications in West Virginia. Frontier's mission is to be the leader in providing communications services to residential and business customers in our markets. We're committed to developing a strong telecommunications system in West Virginia that will enhance the lives of our families, strengthen our communities, benefit our employers, and bring opportunities to West Virginia, the state we call home. And we're well on our way. Frontier is made up of West Virginians who are eager to serve their communities and customers. That's part of Frontier's values. We take pride in working with our friends and neighbors during the good times, coaching youth baseball teams, volunteering at local schools, raising funds that support worthwhile causes. And we eagerly join them when they face serious challenges. That's what you are about to see now, the men and women of Frontier, simply and sincerely being the good neighbors they are and living Frontier values.
Belleville, West Virginia is normally a quiet community on the banks of the Ohio River about 15 miles south of Parkersburg. But on the evening of September 16, 2010, a tornado warning sounded. Before it was over, 160-mile-per-hour winds had blasted through 2.5 miles of the area. One person was killed, and dozens of homes and other structures were damaged or destroyed. Vital power, phone service, and other utilities were cut off to hundreds of customers.
Right behind here in this area, there was trees down, power poles down, utility poles down. There was Belleville Homecoming was supposed to start the next day. There was vendors set up here, and their trailers were on their sides or, damaged. There was vehicles that had been damaged. Just from this area, you could see a lot of damage.
Within minutes, Kevin Rhodes, local fire chief and Frontier cable splicing technician, was on the scene. He quickly realized this was no ordinary situation.
I knew that this was going to be more than just a go out and replace a pole and be done with it for the day. From just like the power substation that was here, being taken out, and our MUX is just like the power station's, substation here. That was our main communication hub where the dial tone comes from. And then from there out, and it's not just a pole down at this point. You don't just go replace a pole and hang the lines back up. It was, the lines were all damaged, so you're replacing lines. Cutting right-of-ways back out. Right-of-ways are just completely, covered up, and especially in places where our cable didn't run with the electric company. It was just like going to a new area and starting from scratch. You got to clear your right-of-way, you got to set your poles, and you got to run a new line, and that included the drops to the houses.
Other Frontier crews quickly arrived and assessed the damage to communications equipment.
I went down to where I thought the MUX was, and found that it was actually gone. I came back up to where the fire trucks had staged and talked to Kevin. We went down and looked at it. Then we called our supervisor, Greta Prowse, to let her know the extent of the damage, and so she could start getting things in place so that we could get service restored.
In addition to local technicians, a larger Frontier team of construction, engineering, and line crews was mobilized. They were on site 24 hours a day, restoring telecommunications service to the area. Frontier technicians knew they had a role to play during the week-long restoration process. Frontier repair crews frequently assisted local residents with cleanup and debris removal. They met often with community leaders to inform them of progress and manage expectations. The company kept the public informed through news conferences and interviews. In short, Frontier Communications personnel worked alongside the people of Belleville and county and state responders to help the community recover. And after the immediate crisis was over, the company made a major decision. Rather than replace the older devices with similar equipment, Frontier installed state-of-the-art fiber optics and broadband technology. It was a business decision that will improve the quality of life in Belleville for years to come.
At Frontier, we believe in leaving things a lot better than the way we found them. And here, obviously, our remote terminal had been severely damaged. So not only did our employees step up and repair the damaged facilities to immediately restore dial tone, But we came back and placed a next generation remote terminal, which now not only provides dial tone, but also provides high-speed internet to the citizens of Belleville.
Now, customers in the community affected by a devastating natural disaster have one of the most modern telecommunications services available.
Our company promotes the values and the core values on which we conduct our business: integrity, moral obligations, respect for one another, doing things right the first time. And we had an opportunity, I think, during a tragic situation to display those corporate values in a real world way. And you can see that from the recovery of the community here and the things that we've done to move this situation forward, provide high-speed internet, broadband expansion, those values really came to fruition in terms of the response that we had in this tragedy.
World-class internet and superior phone communications will carry Frontier customers in the community well into the 21st century.